Please pause the video and finish all the pink rings. When you are done, unpause the video. Now you have all these parts on the table like this. Let's just grab the small pink ring here. Move the rest away. We're going to take these tabs here and insert them into the slots here. Just push both in. And glue those tabs down. Bend them up, give you some room for some glue. There you go. Push the back all the way down. Use your tweezers, clamp it down. You can use your fingers. You could even flip it over and roll it if you want to. Now let's do the other side. Put down some glue. Decide to put glue down first, and then I'll slide the tabs over the top. Make sure they're all the way down there in the bottom. There you go. Pinch them down, make sure all the surface area is glued in. Grab the next largest one, big slot. There's a big tab down here. And repeat the process. Slide the big tab in there. And we're going to add some glue. So you put it all the way down to the bottom. The tab will hang over just a little bit, but that's okay. Flip it over. Let's do the other side here. Try to work quick with the glue. If it's taking you a while in between each flip, maybe cover up the glue so it doesn't dry out. There you go. Push it through. Clamp it down. Now we'll take the last pink one, the biggest one, double tabs, push through and glue, same process. Sure you get all the area again down there. Okay, flip it over now. The last little bit of glue on there. Hold it down tight, get all the area done. You can fold it along those creases again, make it flat, use the roller, real sharp crease, and you'll be able to get all the tabs down tight again. Remember, there's tabs in the middle too, so you can use your roller up a little bit higher to get those other layers to set in. You open it up. There's your flower. Now make sure your green side's up. The STC is legible. So you have it facing the right way. You can pre-fold it. Try to even the space between each side. Be a little bit of a binding here that sticks out farther, but you want your fold to be directly in the middle. This will help fold the card later on a little bit easier. So you can install this pink one here, as long as the STC is up. Tabs will slide in. You can pre-bend the tabs here, make it a little bit easier. Bend them straight so they'll fit in the slots. The big tabs go on the very outside slots. They should be about the same size. See? Flip over, pull it tight, make sure it's all the way down. Put some glue in there. Hit both sides of the paper and make sure it's a real strong glue contact. Use your roller, press gently and give it a little bit more power as you go. Now let's flip it over and get the other slot installed. Look at that. Cheating. Folding the green right over in the top of it. Glue both sides. Nice strong roller there. And there you have it. Now you have a hexagon left in the middle with a couple of slots. 3 slots it looks like. So here's what we're going to do with that hexagon area. I've taken away the flower so you can visualize this well. We're going to glue down the green hexagon in here to match up with the slots. So you can do this with the pink flower already installed. Just reach in there and glue it in. It'll still line up with the slots. It's really critical to make sure all the holes are lined up proper because we're going to need that for later. And with the pink flower already installed, you'll see it's kind of a no-brainer where it goes. Roll it down. The pink flower's there. You can fold the card a little bit after you push your fingers in there to get it started. And then when you fold it, you can really crank it down with your roller. And verify that the slots are clear. Nothing's overlapped. If it is overlapped a little bit and it's already glued in place, don't worry. You can use a little scissors or knife and cut open the slot. So with this one, we're going to glue the tabs together, the grass on the tan piece of paper that we started with, the tan hexagon. And this one's a little bit difficult. I don't know why the glue is just not working with these two together. So you may have to hold it a little bit. There's a lot of flex in the grass being a little bit bigger than the hexagon. So they kind of fight one another, but you can close down, give it some good roll. You can be patient too and wait 30 seconds for it to dry. Any step you have issues with, you can always pause the video and go back. There you go, glue on grass. And you want the tabs to line up good because the grass will kind of move up and down. So as long as you line up the tabs good, left, right, and the depth of the tab, it's all cut out to match. See, the tab slid on the first side I did. Wasn't quite 100% dry. So let me try to reposition this a little bit better. Reactivate the glue, add some more purple in there. It's really not surgery. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. But the closer you get, the better. Because every step compounds with all the other steps. And if you're off too many steps by too much, you may have some issues. It's like building a brick wall. Each brick nice and easy. Okay, roll this in again and try to get everything hard pressure in there. Wipe up the excess glue. Went a little overboard this time. It's really important to clean up your surface all the time too as you're working. Just a little moist towel will clean it up because you'll keep glue from going all over your parts. Okay, you can line up the dragonflies on the same side. Doesn't really matter. It's just an option. Now fold your tab where you originally folded from step 1, like about an hour ago. Now we'll fold the other tab. Both of them will fold all the way down and kind of fold it at a point so it can go through the slot pretty easy. You can pinch the green circle down, which will move the tan part out and point. So I have it pinched like it's closed. Alright, fits right through the slot. The other tabs will go in the smaller slots there. Okay, let's bend that back. Let's glue it in place, open up the tabs. That'll keep the card, the grass, and the center of the flower from popping out, so we can continue to work with it with a little bit more ease. If it doesn't line up just flawlessly, grab a tweezers and bend it to where it needs to go into the slot. There we go, almost got it. There's a little bit more. Okay, tweezers pull it out 100%, nice and tight. Let's fold that over. Alright, time to add some glue. Roll it down gently at first. You want it to start to dry and kind of seal. You can add pressure over time. Alright, the last tab you can fold any direction, the STC way or the other way. Pick a way and go with it. Add glue both sides, help it really set. Because this tab sits on top of the other tab, it's likely to pop off, so it may take a second for it to dry, and you can kind of push, kind of crease it around the green tab. There we go. I'll hit each side right on the edge of the green tab. So check the other side. Looks like that. Alright, that one came undone with all the rolling I did. It's okay. We'll just add a little bit more glue. Kind of putting glue on the edges on the outside, and maybe it'll hold it a little bit better. Again, if you need more time to dry, just pause the video. Don't rush. We really need things to dry. I used a lot of glue, so I should be waiting 1 or 2 minutes for it to dry properly, but we gotta keep this video going for you guys. Alright, this step. Here's all the pieces you need for your inside cover. Lay it down with the slots facing up like this. The little cut marks to the left. The pink color on the very outside to the left. Should look just like this in front of you. Blue will be on top, and now it starts to make sense why all the different colors are where they're at, and you can test it with your number 7 slots there by putting your card down. Make sure everything's faced the right way. The 7s should be legible, not backwards, in case you have everything flipped over. Now take everything, flip it over so your green paper follows just the proper way. And all the corners here, this will line up to each corner. So that's how you know everything's spaced properly. You can open it up like a book. So you're gluing the proper size. This one you have to move a little bit quick, because it will dry before you get done. But you'll go over it a second time or a third time to reactivate it. First time's just kind of get it going. So you can see some of my first couple of strokes are not so purple anymore. Take time and do all the edge work. It's important to get a lot of glue around the edge because you don't want that to start coming up. The first part's almost dry. Not much purple left. So we're going to go around a second time, reactivate it. You can go around a second time even quicker. The glue glides across pretty quick with the moisture on the paper already. See, it's staying purple a lot longer now that it has 2 layers of moisture for it to go. Now the trick is to place this down carefully. Keep it up and only hit one corner. Close it just like a book. Flip it. Don't twist it and turn it. Once you get the one corner lined up, line the other corner. And once those 2 corners are lined up, you can see the slot there, the number 7 slot. Should look good. Tap around all the edges gently. Roll it really light. You don't want to push the green paper and have it slide and start to dry on you. And once it seems it's really set and secure, you can add a little bit more pressure. Make sure you get all the edge work. Okay, line up the second side. Make sure the slots work and the shapes show through. Open this up just like a book. So you got the right side to glue on. If you happen to glue the wrong side, just let it glue and dry 100%. Flip it over and do the right side. Probably take 5 or 6 minutes for it to really truly dry 100%. Same process, get all the edge work. You're going to have to come around the second time, reactivate everything and add more glue. Here we go. You don't have to press too hard on the glue either. You just roll it back and forth and it'll come off on the paper. Alright, flip it like a book and line up the corner. Tap that down gently, look at the other corner, get that down. See all the extra purple glue I have everywhere? Because I hit the edge too hard, it came through. You can clean it up if you want. Wet towel, I use baby wipes. It's not that critical, it will dry. The big glue things are critical, just a thin layer. You can dry and it'll dry clear, it'll be fine, but you don't want something standing up, making the paper not lay down flat. As you see, my workspace has glue all over it. You're going to have to clean a lot of times your workspace each step along the way. So you don't want to push your card back in there and have glue all over the wrong spots. There you go. Looking great. So here's the parts that we had originally, all the puzzle pieces. My work area is clean. Let's start with a nice fish here. And all the pieces only fit in one way, so make sure you double check each time. Then you're going to glue the right way. You can put it in the hole, grab it and open it up like a book, and then you know what side the glue on, and then flip it back. Now all these pieces fit down inside on top of the blue layer, and they'll be level with the green layer. So nothing should be glued on top of the green layer. And I do all the glue on the 100% of the piece. It will dry clear. Because you want each part of that blue Lotus to attach to the pink here. You just don't want to do the borders. You want to make sure you do 100% of the paper. Any part that's not glued could buckle to moisture or humidity or dryness. Here we go. We'll do another little fish here. Okay, flip that open like the book. Do all the edge work in the middle. Getting some glue on my table, but I'll clean that up. Yeah, clean up your roller as you go too, and your fingers if you start to get glue on your fingers. So now you see what it looks like. There was some purple there. It'll dry clear. It'll look beautiful. Okay, doing some koi fish, Lotus, and then we'll be done with this step and we'll clean up. If you're enjoying this process so far, we do have a lot more make it yourself cards available. You have to check us out. Information will be on the back cover of the card you're doing. But we'll have a video for each one, step by step. There we go, all glued in right up to the edge. One last beautiful orange koi fish. Let's glue him in and then we'll take a look at how great it looks. Right, there we go. Roll that bad boy in. Look, wonderful. And alright, the other side's starting to dry. The purple is mostly going away. Just needs a little bit more time.